welcome to A Gamer's Mic episode 9. We got here with me, BLAZNGINGER.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Finally
Glad
got
to be
on.
here. Oh,
Man,
yeah.
It's been, I don't know how long since I've had Bunk in here. By the way, Bunk is off screen. He's just sitting there in the corner. Told him to go take his time out. And, but we got Blaze with us. If for those who don't know, they're brothers too. Bunk and Blaze and Elite just found that out literally last night. I just told them. And also, we're cousins. I was like, what? I didn't know that. But I'm going to start off with a question that I ask everybody. Bunk may know this question. How did you get started gaming?
Oh, my God.
Dilly.
We started gaming real young. I mean, since we were kids, we gamed. So that was all we ever knew. I mean, our first game system was a Nintendo 64.
Yep, that was fun.
And it was like a wrap after that. Like,
I told in the other episode with Bunk, I was like, we used to trade games all the time, just run up the hill, because they lived literally right next to me.
we get tired of this game, so we give it to you, and then you'd give us one of yours.
Yep.
And that was like
we just cycled through games like every week. It was honestly every other day or something like that. We would just trade games.
And that was back when we actually, took time and thought about what we were doing. But then PlayStation came out, and it's been like ever since. There's always been something to play. A new game comes out tomorrow,
and now you guys just file share.
And now he just steals my games. So
Blaze buys them and Bunk plays them. Rainbow Six.
Look what we get.
You actually bought that one though. Because you had to go back and get all the characters.
Yeah.
But
$10 freaking.
He didn't pay $40.
$10. Yeah, we both.
We paid $40 for Siege, and Bunk got it for $10. Douche.
He just gets lucky, man.
Yeah, he does.
All right. Well, talking about Rainbow Six and Rocket League, that's been the hot games lately. I know the last episode we made, I was talking about Warzone and Madden, and all that stuff is honestly like dead right now. Like, I mean, obviously people are still playing Warzone and Madden, but not us.
Warzone has been played to death. I saw a post yesterday. They talked about a guy said he played one game for over 6 years and like 12,000 matches and only got killed by a cheater 3 times, and he played Warzone for 40 minutes and got killed 6 times by cheaters.
Yeah, I believe it. You remember? I don't know who. You guys both might have been in the same game where we were all up top or something, and I was getting shot from under the floor, like under the whole map.
They were under the building.
Yeah.
And we were in the middle. Yeah.
They were under. They weren't just under the. They were like seeing clear. Like it was straight hackers.
They could see everything.
But Rainbow, man, how are you liking Rainbow? We've been grinding that lately.
We've been grinding it. It's definitely been a break from the usual.
Yeah. Well, and you don't play Madden, so you've been taking a break from
Siege and Rocket League, and took a break from Apex. Apex was my game.
That's the game.
I still love it.
Yeah.
Still love Apex.
I try to hop on with you. It's just I'm over it, man. I'm over all the games that you hop out of the freaking plane, come down, all the battle royale games. I'm over it.
I'm obsessed with battle royale games.
Yeah.
But so that's why I'm gonna download Rogue Company, because that's another one. You drop down out of the plane.
That's another battle royale.
It's sort of like a
I think I'll
VR.
download that one. But I said that about Rainbow Six
and it's only $15. So if I don't like it,
and then Bunk will get it too.
Yeah, Bunk will. Yeah. He'll steal it. But definitely Siege is the game right now.
We've been playing that every single night.
Every night. And
what level are you?
I'm 42, about to be 43.
I think I'm 45, 46. You're 30-something, right?
30.
Yeah. So
and I think Ali is 40-something.
Once we get to level 50, we will be able to play ranked matches, which would be awesome. Guys, we stream every night, so from Monday through Friday. But
on Discounts TV.
What about Rocket League, man?
Rocket League is probably my favorite.
Yeah. I think it's one of those games where you just...
We downloaded it just to play, to get a break from the BRs, basically.
Yep.
Is what we downloaded it for. But it became more than just a break.
Right. Yep.
Now, I actually want to grind it, and... I mean, obviously, we made it to platinum.
We've gotten a lot better,
doubles.
man. From day one, all of us have.
Like we made it to platinum doubles, and then, working on platinum triples. You made it to platinum triples.
I'm in platinum in both, except for solo. I don't play solo. I'm like gold on solo. I don't play it though.
and I'm gold in triple. So, but even getting past that point, I mean, I see people play all the time that they're above plat and they aren't even that good.
Yeah.
More than likely, it's working as a team is what gets them to that point.
Facts.
And I think once we get there, once we play it, keep playing it, and keep practicing,
we're gonna play it tonight.
We're gonna definitely be on that level.
And that's a game though. Like as a streamer, for me, like I can't play that game streaming because you have to. Like I like to interact with my chat. I like to always talk. If someone pops up, like I want to be able to respond within 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a decent time where you can still play and then look over for a second. But Rocket League, I can't take my eyes off the screen because if I do, go! Like, I mean, and then I cause a goal because of
like
that.
the point we're at now, once you hit platinum, the ball is no longer on the ground.
It's up in the air, man. And so are you. You are up in the air. Like, it's...
Like what?
But you've been up in the air since bottom gold, silver, and stuff like that.
I mean, since...
you first started.
We played it for a week and a half, and I was
you
already
started
flying.
taking off the ground before any of us. Like I'm more of a ground. I still kind of am. And I've been getting a lot better at aerials, but I can't go from goal to goal just up in the air.
Like you and Bunk, y'all are like the pushers on the team.
Yeah.
So y'all push for the goals. If they hit it, the ball's going back.
I would like to say
side.
this. I would say I'm straight offense.
Yeah.
I mean, I can defend if I have to, if it's like coming down to the last second. But and then Bunk's a midfielder.
Yep.
And then I would say your defense, but the funny thing about the defense is you'll be flying from one end to the other and still score. So like we all still do it all, but I'm saying if we were to put it into perspective for like, oh, what position, even though there's no position, it's all about rotation.
And that's like the consistent practice, like you did the other night. You flew up in the air, and then you barely tapped the ball with the hood of your car to knock it in, while it was still in the air.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that I've practiced a lot here lately. And
I just practice it in game. I haven't been going see that's why you're better aerials than most of us because you've been actually going into the practice mode and doing it.
Like so, 15 minutes.
So that's the kids for everyone who's just watching and trying to get better at a game. Like it's practice. And I know it sounds cliche, but honestly, that's how you.
There's
get
like
better.
10 or 15 minutes before our first match ever starts. Like we'll get in a party and then we'll be like, okay, I'll be right back, or hold on, we're talking about this, and then. I'll be practicing until you say, okay, we're going, and it's time to go. And
then that's when we just shove it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I do this every single podcast as well. You're on episode 9, by the way. So we're almost one away from 10. We're doing rapid fire. So I got some rapid fire questions. They're a little bit different from Bunk's. A lot of the first questions are kind of the same because it's generic. It's about consoles and stuff like that. So. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so rapid fire. If you don't know the answer, we'll go back to it. We'll circle back. So just
say pass.
Quick. Yep, that's fine. Favorite all-time system?
PS2.
Favorite all-time game?
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Oh, that's a good one. What game were you best at?
So, Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Okay. What do you have to have while gaming? So like for me it's a drink. Like I have to have a drink always next to me.
Definitely a drink for sure.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like that's a lot of people too. That you got to be hydrated while you're playing. Most underrated game. This is a tricky one because a lot of people kind of get stumped on it just because a lot of people play most of the.
There's a lot of underrated games. I think. I would say one that I think is really underrated. I know it. I can't think of the name, so we'll skip that one.
All right, we'll go back.
Past that one, we'll come back.
What's your favorite part about Xbox Live? Because you're kind of new to Xbox Live. And, how long have you been on it for? About a year?
For about a year. I mean, we grew up playing PlayStation, so Xbox, it really wasn't.
Xbox, I will say, Xbox took the, they started first really online, growing fast online, and then PlayStation finally came up, and now I feel like they're both even, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really been on PlayStation.
As far as the controls and everything with the Xbox, I think it's more for the competitive gamer, I think. PlayStation, when we played, the controllers are so small, and the buttons I feel like are different. Like they're more for like people who just want to hang out and play a game. But the way Xbox is set up,
get mad at you right now.
and the way Xbox controllers are set up, and the way Xbox Live is set up, I feel like that's more for the competitive style of play. So that's definitely more our style.
Favorite gun in the new COD. When I said that, I didn't check that, so I'm gonna say favorite gun in Rainbow Six.
Ah.
We'll change that. I didn't see it. That's just me not preparing, folks.
I would say probably. I think it's called the ARM8. Habana runs it, which is a character I just used last night for the first time ever. First time I used her ever.
Well, this is going to be a nice follow-up couple questions, but not this one, but the next one. Favorite game as a kid? I guess Need for, you said Need
I think
for
our
Speed.
favorite game, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 was my all-time favorite game growing up. But outside of that, I would say probably Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, that was a good
on
one.
N64.
That's a good classic too.
That's
you know what
like
I used
the
to like
throwback.
for like as a group for all of us. By the way, if you guys are just tuning in, Bumps in the Corner again. We used to play ladder matches and TLC and cage matches and Money in the Bank. All that stuff was a fucking blast.
Yeah, it was.
That was the best for like WWE back in the day and that kind of good.
That was like, when you say a game, like when you think about your childhood and say, what games did you play? Like that's one that we played consistently every day.
Yeah.
We played it for years.
Yeah. And we got every single year too.
Every one that came out, we bought.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
I
we
remember
didn't buy our
going
parents
back.
bought,
I remember
but,
going back in the behind the stage and stuff, and just.
Oh yeah.
And then take it to the parking lot and stuff like that. Was the best.
Be like, hold on, let me go grab a chair. I'll be right
you
back.
really want that? Come on, take me to the parking lot. But and then okay. Here it is. Favorite Rainbow Six characters. You can do two because there's attack and defend.
Favorite defensive character is Captain.
Mm-hmm.
All-time favorite character. Defense. Offense. Still my number one. I haven't used a lot here in the last couple of days is Buck. I use him a lot still. For the shotgun. If I'm fighting somebody long distance and his buddy runs around the corner and tries to shoot me real quick, I switch to the shotgun real quick in 2 shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, we've been using a lot of shotguns recently too. Me too.
Habana though is
That's your new upcoming.
the new character. The gun that she has, and I feel like the movement's different. She moves faster. To me, she moves faster than Buck. So I think that's the new character.
Better talk to White Bobby about that.
We'll have to kick rocks.
for me, for those who want to know, Valkyrie is my defend and attack is obviously Jackal, but everyone bans fucking Jackal.
Yeah.
So I always have to pick someone else. So I'm still trying to figure that out on attack, but defense is for sure.
As soon as he scans in footsteps,
yeah.
it's a wrap.
I like his gun, but I really love Valkyrie's like whole setup, everything about it.
And we can't forget the one character that can run through a damn wall because that's just
Orc.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I use him a lot too on defense. If someone wants to use Valkyrie, which she's a popular character in the game, so I don't mind using orcs. But okay, so that was it for the rapid fire. You made it.
I made it past it.
But
there was one question I passed.
Oh yeah, what do you remember what it was?
Underrated game.
Yeah, most underrated game. Did you think about that? You're gonna make us go back and you're still not gonna remember it.
Dude, it's dumb. Like it's that there's so many. I think one that this is like
fucking Spyro.
This is like
Spyro.
way back, and some people might not even know this game.
Probably won't.
This is back from the Nintendo era, but it was called Duck Hunt, where the ducks would fly across the screen, and
we talked about that. Yeah.
And you would take the gun and shoot them down.
Bum talked about
that. Was like, I still remember that. And we played that when we were like young.
That's what he said. So J Punk talked about that, and also Bobby Lee Swagger talked about that. Now those two, of course, you guys are older, so.
But that was a game that nobody knows about now. I mean, nobody would ever think of it. But I think that would be cool just to find a Nintendo, just to see what it would be like today.
Right. Oh man.
The one I said was Crazy Taxi. You remember that?
That too.
That was a good game.
He threw it out the window.
For everybody that don't know, don't tell me that I'm not gonna do something, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Crazy Taxi.
So, I gotta tell the story now.
Yeah, tell them.
So me and my friend, we went up to Chad's house, and we were upstairs in the game room, and my friend thought it'd be funny, or he said, you don't care about that game, and you're like yeah, I mean, I'll just chuck out the window, I don't care, and you were kidding, and then my friend said, you won't do that. And then Chad looked right at him and goes, no. And and the window was open at the time. I guess, I don't know if it was too cold or too hot in that bonus room. But he flings the disc out of Crazy Taxi like a frisbee through the door or through the window. It goes all the way out, and I swear that thing was scratched up. You couldn't use it ever again.
Tore up. No,
but that was a good game. That was fun.
We couldn't play it no more than that, and I actually really enjoyed that thing. But he dared me to do it. Like he said, you wouldn't do it.
Hey,
okay.
as a kid, yeah, you would never tell Blaze not.
And I'll turn down a challenge.
He goes, you know what? No, right to the window.
Fact.
Now, one thing before I want to go, I want to talk about Mixer shutting down, because that's one thing I didn't get to talk to. Because in the transition from episode 8 and episode, as of now, 9, Mixer was the streaming platform we all used.
Our platform.
And as of now, it got bought out by Facebook. And now, so now there was no more. So we all transitioned, just about everybody on Mixer transitioned to Twitch. And that's our new thing, and for a lot of people who don't know, I used to stream on Twitch, and so like I kind of had already a level up just because I didn't have to start off at 0, so I was fortunate about that. But you had to start from 0, but you've been seeing a lot more success on Twitch. Talk about that. How's the transition?
We just as far as the transition, it's great. I was never one to really use Twitter or Instagram or anything like that to promote my page as far as Mixer, so I only had like 80-something followers, and that was in the whole time I was on Mixer.
And that's how many months? It definitely, what, 4 or 5 months, maybe 6?
6 months probably.
Yeah, so half
and
a
then
year.
Within 4 days, I had over 100 followers on Twitch. So
you had followers. You had a bunch of followers before you even hit the go
I had
button.
87 before I
That's
started
called
streaming.
networking, guys.
I had 87 followers before I hit the live button one time.
And that's the thing, is a lot of people don't understand networking is in with everything.
Yep.
Like Bunk's giving me a look.
Like Bunk, he don't really stream. I mean, one, because he's an ugly son of a bitch. But 2, he sucks at gaming. No, I'm just playing. We're gonna get him streaming. He's gonna be streaming soon. So keep an eye out for Bunk. He'll have a webcam soon. He might wear a paper bag over his face. We don't know yet.
I might be the first streamer to ever do that.
You might make millions.
Yeah. No, but like, but networking, you've been killing it on Twitter, and like I said, like before you even go, like so what are you doing? Just popping other people, like talking, you know?
I go and other people's streams. As of right now on Twitch, so I was a mod for 21 people on Mixer. I was top donator on 17 people's streams on Mixer.
Mm-hmm.
And now on Twitch, as far as donations, I'm top donation in probably 10 people's streams, and I only mod for about 4. I cut it way back.
It was a lot. Especially if you were streaming.
I was on my phone 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I definitely had to tone it back. But in that sense, if some nights I don't want to stream or something, if I'm not streaming, I'm in somebody's chat talking to them.
Right. Well, like last night, you weren't streaming, but you were playing with us, and you were still in the chat. So you're still literally on the platform. People are still recognizing your name.
Yep.
So it's not like you're disappeared just because
if
you're not
you see
streaming.
Blaze with a green sword, if you're gonna say some shit, just go ahead and walk out.
Yeah, Blaze. How many people have you banned in like people's chats? Because you were a mod for 21 people in Mixer. So how many people have you?
Yep.
Banned. Ban hammer.
It's hard to really tell. I banned
a lot.
And one night I banned 7 people.
Oh my god.
And it's not.
It's toxic out there, man.
And
you just.
So like I've only had one troll on Twitch so far. In one of my streams, I've only had one troll. And
which is hard to believe because there's more people.
Yeah.
On Twitch, so
I've only had one troll so far on Twitch, and I made an example out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody else that came in
fine.
would know that, and it's dude. You can say whatever you got to say. You can hang out. We can talk. You can cut up. It's fine. We're cool. You can say whatever you got to say, and we'll. Of course, we talk shit. That's what we do.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun part about it.
But if you come in and be acting out,
or that kind of shit, then you're gone.
Immediately gone.
Yeah. There's no need for it. But yeah, like you're always gonna get that, no matter what.
You know, like me and Bobby Lee Swagger talked about one time. You know, I stream because I enjoy doing it, and obviously the viewers. It's great to have people come in your chat and hang out and talk and stuff.
Yeah.
But if they act any certain way, or they come off the wrong way, or they want to, you know, act like a dumbass per se, then I'll just go ahead and boot them because they're not there. They're not there because they like you. They're not there to support you. They're just there to talk shit.
Yeah, they're just there. Well, they're miserable in their own life.
So if they're unhappy and they want to make everybody else unhappy, it ain't happening over here. They can take it over there.
Take it over there. Well.
So definitely, but the switch has been good to
Yeah.
Twitch. I think it's been great for everybody. You came already with a bunch of followers.
Oh yeah, well, and that's what
And
I'm
we
saying.
brought
I'm
our-
enjoying the hell out of it. Like I'm not here for the followers. The thing is, that's whenever you start gaining them. That's whenever you
Yeah.
start actually enjoying yourself. If you lose yourself into streaming for money, for followers, for I'm not gonna stream this game because I'm not getting any viewers on here. You're not gonna make it because you're just gonna be depressed about not getting.
I mean, I've had nights and nights, like night after night after
Yeah.
night after night. There has not been one damn viewer in there.
Well, you're beside yourself. You
Yeah,
gotta,
so
you
I
always
would
do that. That's the rule, guys.
So like I would have one viewer, which was me,
right.
myself,
Yep.
and even on Twitch, I did it multiple times where nobody was in there,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be at odd hours. Most people were probably sleeping, getting ready for work tomorrow, so but you consistently do it, and I mean, from when I started streaming, I've only streamed for like 2 weeks so far on Twitch since I started, and
But I've seen you hit. What was your peak? 22. You've been up there. You've had
yeah,
people
I
rate
had
you?
26 at one time. I've been rated a couple times by streamers, and
Well, see, and the reason of that though is because of your network. People,
And it's
people
exciting.
know you. People know you're nice. That you come in and mod their chat. You're genuine. Whenever you go in people's and you're trying to network, you don't want to just be talking about your own stream.
no.
If you're genuine about trying to be cool with that person, like actually try to make friends, and then that's going to be your ticket to actually being
I
successful.
mean, I go
on
in
Twitch.
people's chats, and I'll be talking to like the streamer themselves, and then somebody will say something, and I'll just respond to their comment in the chat, and be like, "What's up, man?" Blah blah blah, and then I'll reply to what they were saying,
Right.
even though they weren't talking to me, but I'll start a conversation, and next thing you know, that person follows you and is like, "Hey, glad to see you. Hope to see you back here soon."
Well, that's how it is.
And every couple of days or every day if I have time, I'll go back in there and talk to
A
him
lot
again.
of times, so like Elite, I just talked to him a couple nights ago. He said, and he's one of my top donators.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's always in my chat. He's a cool guy. We're always in parties with him playing Rainbow or, he knows me from Madden though.
Yeah.
So he came in my stream because of, I'm pretty sure it was one of the leagues that we were in with Sunshine, and he came in, and ever since then, like, he's just been one of the guys.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying is, like, just because you're playing other games and stuff, people don't care about what game you're playing. If they care about the actual streamer. That's why they want to come in there.
If you change your game, if you change the game you're going to stream because of viewer, you're doing it for the wrong reason.
Right.
Like, if I'm going to stream, so let's say I go home tonight and I stream. If I'm streaming Rainbow, nobody wants to watch it, well, okay.
I'm having a good time. Right, exactly. Well, and I had another guy actually come in from 6 years ago. Actually, I had 2 people come in from 6 years ago when I used to stream. A guy said he watched me when he was 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago. He says, I'm 21 now. I'm streaming on my own. You were the reason why I changed my name to with this in the thing. And I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. And so I've been popping in his streams and like showing some support. And it's just crazy how like people come back from 6 years ago just because you were part of their life back then. They still come back.
Yep.
As long as you're cool with everybody and not burning bridges, then.
And there's a lot of streamers, and even here recently, I've been into a couple of streams where, like this one guy I went in the other night, he was playing a game, but he wasn't really playing it. He was talking to the chat and, just being basically rude to everybody. And
the streamer was?
Yeah, and I was like, listen, I was gonna follow you, But
Let
if
them
you
know
don't,
why you weren't.
but if you don't know how to act, then it's not worth my time to follow you. And I explained it to him, and a couple hours later, I get a message from him, and he's like, "I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you telling me what I was doing wrong, and I hope to see you back."
Well, I wonder.
And I told him, I come in people's streams to be positive because that's what the world needs right now is positivity first off.
Yep.
And I said, if people are coming in your stream, they're coming in to hang out with you, to talk to you, then, at least be nice to them and talk to them. I said, I get it. If somebody's out of line, kick them out, and then we can go back to having a good time.
Yeah.
But, don't consistently be upset or say or, raise hell with the chat consistently over and over again. That's what you have mods for.
Yeah, well, and that's what the haters are trying to get you to do. They want you to blow up on stream, and if you're giving them that, then they are winning.
Once you blow up on stream, and dude, there was one night.
Like you said, you just popped in. You just popped in, and that's the first time you saw him. And he's over here yelling at the chat. You're like, "Fuck this guy! I'm not gonna come back." But then eventually, did you go back?
And I went back and hung in there for a couple hours, hung out and talked to him, and
he was cool.
Then I followed him.
Is he cool now?
Yeah.
Awesome. See, that's what I'm saying.
And I was like, sometimes people don't know how they act or what they're doing wrong until you tell them.
Right.
And that's like one night I was freaking streaming, and I lost my shit on stream. Completely lost my shit on stream, bro. And
clip that.
I had three people unfollow me that night.
Damn. Really?
All because and it wasn't against the chat or nothing. It was about the game I was playing, and I got so upset and so angry that I was throwing controllers and everything else. And 3 people unfollowed me because I got so upset.
Damn.
And the next stream, I apologized to the chat. But obviously, the 3 that unfollowed didn't know that I apologized.
Right. Well, then you just know not to do it again.
But you learn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's
what it's about.
People, if you don't network and you don't talk to your chat, they're not going to come.
The thing is, if you wouldn't have corrected yourself, though, and so now you know not to flip out, on a game because then you see the results.
Yeah.
First of all, you're not having a good time. Second of all, you'll lose followers. I mean, even though that's not what it's all about. It's about having a good time, but you can see the chat wants you to have a good time. That's why I've been telling people. I said, man, if you enjoy playing
a game,
Duck Goose online, and you fucking love that shit, I promise you, the chat will follow you. And like, if they come in there and see you having an awesome time playing fucking Duck Goose or whatever the hell, then like they're gonna stay there. They're
like, this shit's gonna be funny. Watch me smack him in the back of the damn head.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if you're laughing, having a good time, that's what it's all about, man.
That's what it's. I mean, you do it for fun, and you want people to come into your stream to have fun. Yep. That's number one. I mean, it's all, dude. It's freaking, having fun. We don't care about the money. You come in and hang out. We appreciate you.
Well, yeah. Well, and then the money will come over time for people who want to know. Like, you don't just get it instantly. It's not a get rich quick thing at all. Streaming is one of the hardest things to do because, you're enjoying it, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. But if you constantly think about that, it's going to be losing followers, losing money. Oh, I'm not up. I'm not hitting my complete average of 10 viewers a day, man. I had a bad stream. I might as well not stream tomorrow. Can't have that mindset. And that's
I think anybody. And this is one last thing, one last topic I want to cover is the followers. So people, when I go into streams and they have a follower-only chat, I immediately exit their stream.
Yeah, screw that.
Because if you won't give somebody time to talk to you and find out who you are and ask you questions, then you're not going to get people to come into your stream.
Well, the cool thing is a lot of people don't. Like, some of them don't even want to say anything in the chat, and so whenever they come in blindly, and you might not think you have a viewer. Yeah. That's why you always have to be like at the top of your game when you stream. That's why I don't understand how people think they can stream 8 to 10 hours a day. I'm like, dude, there's no way that you're your best you for 10 hours.
You're not.
That's gonna fall off. So like, I used to stream like that. I used to stream 8 hours a day, man, and that wore my ass out. So now I stream 3 hours a day. Hey, if I might go 30 minutes over, but you know what? I'm going to turn it off and I'll still play, have a good time, and I can,
You have to have that stopping point.
Yeah.
You definitely have to make that known.
Have it, and that's another thing about streamers, though. Last thing is have a schedule, man. Like just say,
Definitely.
hey, I'll be on at 7.
If you need a day off, if you wake up and say I need a day off,
tweet it out.
Tell people you need a day off.
Tweet it
if
out.
they're upset, they're upset.
Last night, I think I started around 8, an hour after, because I had to eat, and I was like, I gotta make sure I eat. So I tweeted out, I put it on Discord, so everyone knows. If someone came in my chat and says, "Hey man, where were you?" I'm like, "Hey man, I'll let everybody know on Discord, Twitter." I did what I had to do.
Yep.
So that's
what makes you happy is the only thing that I can say. I think that's number one.
Yep. It's not about anything else.
The rest will come.
Yeah, and dude, honestly, I think I've been having the most fun ever streaming in this past month on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Like Mixer and stuff was great, and I'll always remember Mixer.
Yeah.
Had a great time. I met a bunch of people. They carried over to Twitch. Now they're still my Mixer family because I know them from Mixer. But I think that's what I've learned. Just like, dude, I'm just gonna enjoy myself.
Just do what you want to do. Have fun. And people that come in and want to have fun with you, great. If they don't, then you just got to say, okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. Some people's going to go, they're going to come, and then they're going to leave. And ain't nothing you can do about it. So.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Hopefully, if you guys are streamers, that helped you out a little bit. And if not, then, well, screw you. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching episode 9. I appreciate if you made it all this way. This is my boy Blazing Ginger. We call him Blaze. And thanks for coming on episode 9, and I'm sure we'll have you back.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. We got to go watch this Atlanta Braves game and go through some sports cards. We'll see you guys later.